And good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? Welcome to Coffee with Kuzz. I see. Oh wow, County Tom's already in the room. What's going on, brother? How you doing today, man? Got to give me a few minutes here. I'm running a little. I guess you could say I'm running a little behind. I don't want to say I'm running a little behind, but I guess you could say I'm running a little behind today. Trying to get some of this stuff squared up, trying to get my computer set up. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I know I'm on the MC. I'm an MC. Old school, old school, old school. Oh man. All right. What the hell's going on here? What are we doing there? Get out of there. Don't want that there. Oh man, what a day, bro. What a day, man. What a day. I'm gonna get everybody caught up with where we're at on this account. Because I don't want any issues. Where are we at on my eval right now? I'm on, I don't know. I think I've told you guys and ladies, whoever's here, I'm trading one. We're trading one Apex eval right now. I could have jumped on 3 or 4. I actually canceled a few of my other accounts right before they were set to reset because of the big Tesla cuts. Like if you guys haven't seen, let me bring up something here. Let me see if I can go find it for you real quick. Right now, Tesla's got some really good deals, man, going on cars, right? And while I know a lot of folks were, hey, man, here, let me bring this up. You guys can watch it. You guys can see it with me. Let me bring up the screen real quick. Let's go into the Tesla real quick. I know we're not trading yet, guys. It's about to be 9:30 in a minute, and I'll bring up the charts in a minute. But right now, you can see here, inventory Model Y available now. Explore reduced pricing. So let's go look at the inventory real quick, and let's see if I can move this around a little bit. Search area. You guys ain't even close to where I am, but hey, whatever. Let's go search that area. All right, we done that. All deliverable. And so when we start looking at the thing here, here's a 2025 brand new Model Y, rear wheel drive. Right. So this is. Let me get rid of the. I'm going to keep in the federal tax credit. I'm going to keep that in right now. Okay. The federal tax credit right here includes $7,500 federal tax credit. We don't know how much longer this is going to last, but we're just looking at pricing. Okay. So now the long range rear wheel drive, single motor, Model Y, 2025, 19-inch wheels, black interior, black paint or dark silver paint, whatever it is, right? Listen, it's reduced by $3,600 right now. Right? That's one. It's a brand new Model Y. So if you're let's just say you're a rideshare driver and you say, well, I don't want to deal with a Tesla. I want to go get a Prius. I want to go get this, that, and the other. Listen, just because, the apps aren't pushing they're not shoving, I want to say this the right way. They're not shoving EVs down everybody's throat, right? They're still pushing towards that. They're still trying to go all electric. And so, I haven't heard Uber come back and say, oh man, we're getting rid of our EV mandates. Now, President Trump, rightfully so, took away the EV mandate on the nation. That was right. It should have never been a mandate, right? It's a choice. Like there's spots for both gas engines and EV engines. So, that whole division that the Democrats sown, that's a whole other thing. But when we look at the price of these right now, $33,890 before taxes. Right? Here's another one. Again, 337-mile range, 2025, brand new vehicle, $34,340. This is after the Fed tax incentive. Now remember, that tax incentive comes right off the sticker price. So you're going to pay this number plus tax. Right. And so I don't pay attention to the financing numbers because that all changes. Some people are going to pay 8%. They're only going to put 1,000 down, whatever their deal is. But what I do care about, this number doesn't change. The $34,790, that number don't change, right? And as an EV driver, I'm just telling you, you save a ton of money on gas. Even with, and remember, as fuel comes down, right? As the fuel costs come down, so you go, I see now a lot of places we're looking at, $2 or under $3 a gallon of gas. Well, so will electricity. And we're starting to see at certain V4 chargers that I like to charge at, right? Now, when they first came online, they were one set price 24 hours a day, 36 cents, 38 cents per kilowatt hour, whatever it was. Now we're starting to see, well, oh, wait a minute. If you come use a charger, off peak hours, midnight to 8 a.m., we're going to give you a reduced charge, right? So the one charger that I normally use up in Boca now, after 10 p.m. at night, which is perfect for a rideshare driver if you work the weekends, after 10 p.m. at night, it goes from 37 cents to 24 cents. You can't beat that. So anyway, unless you're charging at home, obviously. You could always beat it at home. But my point is here we go. Tesla prices are coming down. So the only reason why I bring this up, right, is because I am in pursuit. Now I feel like, I can now pursue this. So we're going to try, I'm going to try to get the $2,000 together for for the down payment, hopefully by the end of the month. And if I can do that, then we're going to go ahead and finally, after 14 months, try to make this purchase. And just so that we're clear, I'm not buying this car just for rideshare. I'm developing. Everybody knows Tesla Rideshare channel's going. And there are other things. I have products that I endorse for the Teslas. A matter of fact, I got air filters coming in now that we're going to do a review on. I have a new charger, level 1, level 2 home charging system for 110 and 220. That's coming to me. We're going to get that done. If you're local to me in Southeast Florida, listen to me now, if you have a Model 3 and if you have the 18-inch wheels and maybe your hubcaps are banged out or your rims are banged out, whatever the deal is, I got a set of hubcaps that I need to do a review on. And then I'll be willing to sell those hubcaps at a severely reduced price, probably 50% off of what you can get them for. So just keep that in mind. Not going to give them away, though. I don't think I'm going to give them away. I've given away some stuff. I don't know if I'm going to give that away. But the point is, I wanted to bring that up to you guys that, this is why I'm only trading one account at the moment, right? And it's one Apex account, and that's just the way it is. So let's get the charts up. Let's see what's going on. Man, I got some stories to share with you guys today, too. I don't know if you guys want to hear them or not, but, if you don't want to hear them, you can just say so. But let's get this chart up, and let's see where I haven't even, as you can see, I haven't even put in anything today. Let's get to the 9:30 opening bell. Was right there. Let's get that 5 minutes orb. Let's get this 5-minute opening range. There's the top one. That would be the top of the 5-minute opening range right there. I am going to I might break my phone today, by the way, y'all. I really might break it today. I don't know yet. It's annoying me. You guys ever get a cell phone that just annoys you? Today, it's annoying me. It won't shut up. It won't shut up today. And I'm kind of not in the greatest of moods today. I'm not going to lie to you, but we're going to try to make it good here. So we are going to wait till 10 a.m. I have been sticking to my guns, and this is not financial advice. Y'all want financial advice? Go find a real trader, a real stockbroker. I am learning, and I'm just showing you what I'm doing as I'm learning. That's all it is. And let me put up the damn thing so I ain't got to hear nobody's shit. This is not financial advice, but have a coffee anyway. And I mean that with all my heart. Let me see who's in the chat. Counting Tom, I'm already here listening at the office, brother. Well, hey, you see that? We got that full cup coffee gang. I stole that from Richie Hustles. Good morning to you, sir. Traveler, what's popping? Traveler, where are you located, man? You are you South Florida or are you parts of the world unknown and undisclosed for security reasons? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Buddha says use my code for $2,500 off. So if you know somebody, and I do, man, I got a lot of people, dude, that have sent me codes. I don't even know how I'm going to deal with that shit. But from like Commuter Branch over in Ireland, he was the first one to send me a code. Eddie had a code. Buddha's got a code. Everybody's got a code, man. I don't know how I'm going to make this work for everybody. I have no idea. But if you know somebody with a Tesla code, dude, use their code. Don't be an idiot. If you're going to buy a Tesla, use somebody with a code. You're going to get an additional $2,500 off. Think about that. $7,500 tax credit plus another $2,500 on the on a personal code. That's what is that? $7, $9, $10,000. Come on, man. Don't be an idiot. Use a code. Buddha, fuel is expensive, dog. $4.67 per gallon, $5.45 a gallon. Yeah, that's in California though. That's in California because you guys are, hey Buddha, I don't want to look it up. I'd rather you go get shocked and do a video about it. But Buddha, how much tax are you charged in California on your fuel? You know what I'm saying? It would be interesting to find out. Everybody in every state should do this, man. Go find out how much tax they put on per gallon of fuel. You ever wonder why across you're on this corner and a gallon of gas is $3? You go across the street and that same gallon of gas is $3.15. It's taxes. It's taxes. And so when you start taking, this is one of the big things that's going on right now. This is one of the things the current administration is trying to get a hold of. They're trying to get a handle on it, right? And that should make every American feel better because taxation is out of control. And both parties tax you to absolute high heaven. It's crazy the amount of tax we pay. But, and here's an example. They say, well, in Canada, they pay, upwards of 52, 53, 54% tax. Okay, well, when you take a dollar, we've had this conversation, you take an American dollar that you earned and you start deducting all the taxes, by the time you're done with that dollar, you got about 15 cents, after all the taxes. You got FICA, Medicaid, Social Security, this, that, and the other. You got your sales tax, you got your gas tax. You got your tolls on the road that you've already paid for, and they say, well, it's to help maintain. It's already paid for. What am I maintaining? There ain't nothing wrong with the damn road. Stop it. It's all. So when you start getting into taxation, it can really be a bad thing. Omar's not wrong, dude, when it comes to that. Taxation is theft. 100%. Does anybody know? I'm just curious. How many people we got in the chat today? 9. I appreciate y'all coming with Coffee with Kuzz. 9 people here. Does anybody know how much tax was being imposed on the tea in Boston when Boston was a real city? How much tax was imposed on that tea by the King of England? Why did Americans lose their shit and have the Boston Tea Party? What was the number? What was the percentage? I'll let y'all use Google. It's okay. Y'all can use Google. It's okay. But the whole point is that, we got the wrong chart up. God damn it. P-Dub. I need the P-Dub, man, not the VRP. God, geez, Louise. And I got to go back and reset the chart again. Damn it, man. I don't like the volume. I use the volume on a different level. I don't use the volume here. Let me reset this. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Oh, man. Okay, so there's that. It's the top of the range. So I have different charts that display different indicators and do different things. I don't think it's all absolutely necessary to be that way. But look at this, man. Opening range right now. We're going to wait for 10 o'clock for the silver bullet. Opening range right now. White is VWAP. Yellow is 21 EMA. We're in that range. We're just ranging right now. So there's really, a good, from what I've been studying, a good trader can understand the relationship between an orb, whether they're using opening range of 5 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, 9:30 to 10, whatever their deal is, right? They can use that orb and a 21 EMA or a VWAP, and they can make a decision on how they want to trade. And I'm not trying to stay in a trade forever, because we all know, especially these days, like, yesterday, China was yesterday, the day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. After the president made his address to Congress and to the nation, China came out and said yesterday, well, they're ready for any kind of war. Any kind of war, right? And was it 3 cents per pound, Buddha, or was it 3%? I know the number 3 is correct. But what was the thing? And the bottom line was, Americans felt like, what the hell? Why are we paying you tax? And now I'm going to give you another little tidbit y'all need to go look up. As soon as we get this one, Buddha, let me know, was it 3 cents per pound or was it 3% tax? The 3 is correct. Anyway, I got another tidbit for you too. Remind me to tell you about that one with the Civil War in the southern states. We hinted on this the other day, but I digress, because I'm just an old ass, grumpy, negative Uber driver. And while we're waiting, guys, hey, listen, we didn't have a show last night. I wasn't feeling well. I was tired. I wanted to work. I couldn't even bring myself to work last night. We didn't have a show last night. There's nothing really good and positive going on in the Uber world right now either, right? I know a lot of you guys know. If you don't know, you should be aware. Uber made a big push. They went live in Austin, Texas, and I've talked to Eddie a little bit about it. They went live in Austin, Texas with their Waymo and Uber One, Waymo One. They're now running autonomous Jaguars and Volvos in Austin, Texas, man. And what I really would like to know, if anybody's out there from Austin right now, I got to get it from Eddie. What are they charging for the autonomous ride? Are they giving those rides away to get people comfortable with riding without a driver? Or are they charging a premium? Because that's what Uber would do. Oh, come ride with us, driverless car. We're going to charge you more so you can be one of the first to experience the future of ride sharing. And here's the other thing too about that just kind of blew me away. First, we had Tesla announced they're going to go live in Austin in June with the full self-driving unrestricted, right? Unsupervised, which will open the door for Tesla Cybercab app. Not necessarily a Cybercab, but the Cybercab app. And then, so they went to that. And then Lyft comes back after, or the day before, or the day after their shitty earnings report where they got creamed, right? Even though the earnings, the price per share was good, but their overall revenue was down, even though they gained market share the previous quarter. We've talked about that. They announced, we're going to go into Dallas, Texas. Yeah, okay. They're going to go into Dallas, Texas, and, they're going to start onboarding their driverless autonomous vehicles, in hopes of attracting shareholders. Y'all realize they do this for the shareholders. They are very much in tune with, they know they need their shareholders and their share price to go up to remain profitable. If their share price don't go up, they're operating from a negative. So there's that. So Buddha says, yes, 3 pence per pound or 0.75% per pound. So that was, and in the grand scheme of things, that was a lot of money back then, right? That was a lot of money, right? But look at what we paid today alone. What is FICA? Hold on. I'm going to ask a question here. Alexa. Good morning, Alexa.
Good morning.
Can y'all hear that?
Slept well. If you find you need a little help with getting a good night's sleep, I've got some ideas from my friends at Ollie. To hear them, just say, give me a sleep
Really?
tip.
No, thank you. Alexa, how much is the average FICO percentage taken out of a person's paycheck?
The average FICO percentage taken out of a person's paycheck is 40%. This is a standard practice followed by most lenders when assessing a borrower's creditworthiness. The percentage may vary depending on the lender's specific policies and the borrower's credit score.
Alexa, on what percentage is federal income tax deduction on a person's paycheck?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, okay. Alexa she thought I said FICO when I said FICA.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
It's okay, Alexa. Go to sleep. Anyway, and she did, boy. She went to sleep. So the percentage of FICA, forget Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, all of that extra stuff. The percentage of MICA is way more than what it was, the 3 pence per pound on tea. Yet we pay it. It's over $1 million in today's money. Yeah, but we pay it. We gladly pay it because we've been conditioned to pay it. And they constantly come at us with more tax and more tax and more tax. And now you got Doge doing its job. Whether you agree with it or not is irrelevant. But as an American, as a taxpayer, you should agree with you want to know where the money goes. Because if that's the case, shit, I will put a PayPal just in my description and y'all can just send me your paycheck if you're not going to care about where your money goes. So back to the original thing with the taxes and the Tesla, take advantage of that $7,500 off. Right back. Take advantage of the fuel pricing because Buddha, even you have to agree, you save a ton of money running an EV, even if it's not a Tesla. You could be running a Chevy Bolt. You could be running a Hyundai IQ. All these different cars got IQ, got what you call it. All of these EVs save money on fuel. Every single one of them. It doesn't matter. But anyway, the point is, we're going to try to take advantage of that because, wow, we are really range bound here. Holy shit. Look at this morning. We are locked up even in a 15-minute range. Look at that. Even the 15-minute range. This should actually be yellow. I don't know why that's blue. That's yellow. But even the 15-minute opening range is still in the same spot, man. It's in this range. It's doing nothing. And I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't even checked to see what news. Wall Street set for lower open as tariff uncertainty prevails. Chip makers slide. NASDAQ composite is off the ramp to the correction highway. Futures fall as tariff uncertainty prevails. Okay. So everybody's concerned about tariffs. Well, you should. You should be concerned with tariffs. It's amazing to me. Canada says, oh, we're going to fight you back. We're going to impose the same tariffs on you you're imposing on us. Bro, you're like 2% of our GDP. But what the goods y'all send to us account for almost half of your GDP. So who's going to suffer? America or Canada? It's amazing. China wants a war. They don't care if it's economic or otherwise. Because don't forget, China still wants Taiwan. And now that TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor, is going to open up manufacturing plants here in the States, I mean, is China still going to want Taiwan? I don't know. This is some interesting times we're living in. And we got to sit here and we got to watch and we got to wait. But the one thing we can do, and I'm going to get into my two little Uber stories real quick here that I've experienced so far this week. Buddha says from paying $100 a day in fuel to $17 a day in charging. It's the real deal. It's such a real thing, man. On the Tesla channel, if you guys haven't been watching the Tesla Rideshare channel, I'm listing my costs per day. When I drive on Saturday, when I drive on Sunday, right? It's $80 a day for the car, which includes my insurance and my leasing, right? And then I include during my work shift how much I spend on charging and lunch, right? And you look at those numbers and you look at what I'm earning. And it's not like I'm out here screwing around. I'm out here trying to get this money, trying to get my bag up. And I'm telling you, it's real world costs, man. People, even if you're driving a Prius that you own, and please don't get upset at me when I say this, but even if you drive a Prius that you own outright, okay, you still have to take a percentage away for your fuel. You still have to take a percentage away for your maintenance, right? And then you are limited. This is the big key point here. You are limited to the ride types that you can take. Now, that might be what you want to do. You might be okay with being limited to X and X shared. And that's okay. Don't let anybody, I'm not going to beat you down about it. Don't let anybody beat you down about it. But you're limited. So now you've got to do that many more miles. You got to take that many more rides. You got to put yourself at that much more risk. And we ain't even talk about risk. That's one thing we don't talk enough about is risk, right? When you start thinking about those things in the rideshare game, it's a lot to think about. I see Steve from Rideshare Rodeo just did a thing with some e-bike company. And I forget what state it is. I don't think it's Colorado. Whatever state it is. They just cut a deal with DoorDash for these e-bikes. And I guess I don't do food delivery. You guys know I don't do food delivery or Instacart or any of that stuff. But now I guess you can choose whether you're a car delivery or an e-bike delivery. So now the e-bike company is in bed with DoorDash, and they're going to rent to own you an e-bike so that you can do DoorDash. Well, isn't it Lyft that if you rent a car through Lyft's rental program, you make less money? Plus, not only do you make less money per ride, I don't understand this shit. You're renting a car to do the Lyft work, right? And you're already paying an elevated rental price. Now Lyft is going to pay you less money. Why do you make less money because you're renting a car through Lyft? Shouldn't you be making the same amount of money as anybody else? Because not only do you get paid less, you have to maintain a certain amount of rides in order to keep the damn car. Lyft is just a trash company. Uber, at least with Uber, if you rent the car through Hertz or Avis or one of their partners, they don't pay you less that we know of. They don't pay you less. And yes, you do have a 30 ride if you're renting the Tesla. I don't know if it's just the Tesla or if it's all rental cars, but you got a 30 ride per week minimum you got to do with them. So I'm just saying, it's crazy when we think about these things. Just absolutely nuts when we think about these things. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. It says I only got one viewer. Everybody bailed on me. My bad, y'all. Did I talk too much shit? Or is it just a bad? Anyway, well, we're gonna talk our shit anyway. I could care less. I'm gonna talk my shit. Accounting Tom, Taiwan has always been a target for China. They won't change if they build chip factories here. Yeah, I'm assuming you're correct. There, Accounting Tom. Buddha, 100,000 miles plus on my Model Y and no maintenance. Yeah, bro, that's the other part, bro. Nobody ever talks about the maintenance. The maintenance. I tried to explain this to I was explaining this to the VIP. I said, do you realize, and everybody who gets in the car to ask me about the Tesla, they all, we'll get to that in a minute. In the 14 months, what are we at? Where are we? March now? So in the 14 and a half months I've had the car, you know what maintenance has cost me on this car? Cost me personally $10. $10 in 14 months. That's what the maintenance has cost me on this Tesla. And you know what that maintenance was? I ran out of windshield wiper fluid twice. And we go through windshield wiper fluid here in Florida, South Florida, because all the pollen and the dust and the rain. I haven't even changed my windshield wiper blades yet. which I'm going to have to do that really soon. The tires that were replaced on the car was covered by Drive Whip. They covered the tires. They covered the alignment. No questions asked. They say, take a picture, send us the picture of the tires. And within a few hours, I get a message back says, hey, yeah, okay, you're good. Go get your tires. Drive up, get my tires, drive out. So maintenance for me has been $10. If I own the car, then maintenance would have cost me $10 plus the tires, about $800. So $850 for 1 year. I did this the other day. You see how the phone just won't shut up today? I did this the other day or on Tuesday, right? Oil change alone is $2,000 a year. Ain't got no oil changes, bro. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, because they got to keep the hamster on the wheel, man. Yes, Ryan, what's popping, bro? See, it's funny. Restream and YouTube is telling me I went down to 1 viewer, then we're back up to 7, then we're at 10, then we're at 3. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just glad y'all are here. Y'all my peoples, my tribe, my vibe. Anyway, they do. So we're getting ready to turn into the silver bullet. So I have said this before. There is a Lux algo that I use right here called the ICT Silver Bullet. It has been pretty good to me so far, right? So as of this morning, this account, we are up to $521 in the plus this week, right? I did take a quick trade this morning. I was down 20, came back up, went up, made a $40 trade. So we're up roughly $20 this morning. You can see there's the current balance. We got to get this to 5,300. And so, like I said, I didn't want to do start copy trading 5 accounts, 10 accounts, 20 accounts yet, because I have another mission now. Now I got to get the car. It's too cheap now not to get the car, number one, right? Number two, we don't know what's going to happen with this economy. And I don't mean that in a negative sense or a positive sense. We don't know. The more the current administration finds and exploits and brings to the public, the more the public gets upset. Even though they should be happy as an American, as a taxpayer, I'm happy they're finding this shit. And you know what? It ain't even about me. It's about my grandkids. See, we have a bad habit. We, right here, you and me, got a bad habit of thinking about right now, right here, which we need to be concerned with. But our grandkids are the ones that's going to pay the goddamn penalty. And I got 4 of them already. God damn, I got 4 grandkids. Holy shit. I got 4 grandkids. Huh. Anyway, they're the ones that are going to pay the price. And then their kids, which I probably will never meet, right? Their kids are going to pay the price. So we have to be forward thinking in that respects, right? The tree you plant today isn't for your shade. It's so that your grandkids and your great grandkids will be able to chill out under that shady tree. That's how it's supposed to work. But, you know, we live in that world now where, you know, today's generation is all about me. And so there's that. We don't know which way this is going to go. I do know this much, though. Tesla has said that their user interface will be available to the public. And as long as you want to put a car on the Tesla network, Tesla will not allow their autonomous cars. This is what they said then. I don't know how long it's going to last. We're going to find out. But Tesla said they will not allow their cars to run autonomously off the Tesla network. In other words, if you want to run your Tesla as a taxi, as a rideshare vehicle, call it what you want, it's going to only be able to do that autonomously on the Tesla network, i.e. the Cybercab. And I need to do more. I need to get a video out on the other channel for that. My point is, now to me is the time. I've chopped enough debt out. I still got a lot more debt to go, but I've chopped enough debt out where I should be able to bring this car and be able to, because obviously I'm making my payments every week with Drive Whip, and me buying the car is going to be cheaper. It's just going to be, it's going to probably save me about $800 a month. And who can't use an extra $800 a month right now? That way I can get my debt paid off quicker. So anyway, that's the goal. That's what we're going to do. And this is why I'm only trading one Apex account for now. I was talking with Eddie. I think I mentioned this Tuesday. I don't think I'm going to pick up a second or a third Apex account anyway. When I do go to expand my accounts, I'm going to go to my funded futures. It's a one and done. And the one thing about my funded futures is they don't change the rules. Everybody else changes their rules. Apex changes their rules. Top Step just got caught dirty. They just changed their rules. They embarrassed the guy on their Top Step TV YouTube channel. They embarrassed the guy live. He was a live funded trader, man. Could you imagine? And this is a perfect segue. Could you imagine doing all the right things? All right, so let's get this set up, ready to go. Hold on, 50. Y'all know how we do. 50 and 50, 1-to-1 trade. We are waiting to see that first fair value gap pop up for us. And once we see that first fair value gap pop up for us, we will get into a trade. Again, though, look at this, though. This is crazy, dude. Green line, 5-minute opening orb. Red line, 5-minute lower opening orb. We are still in that 5-minute range. Trying to get out of it now. Something just popped. 10 o'clock news. It's 10:03. I don't know. I don't trust anything, but we got to wait until we get that fair value gap. I know we were, God damn it, now I forgot what I was just talking about. See, I got distracted. And this is the thing, man. Trading can be distracting, but you need to be full. There it is. Boom. We are in. See, now you see how slow it took? The order was rejected. Why was that order rejected? Take profit. Stop loss. Oh, that's why you see it's on stop, not limit. All right, so we blew that one. We blew that one. Let's see if it comes back and retests this fair value gap, this green little box. If it retests that fair value gap, then we'll come back and we'll take the trade. But if we'd have got in when we were supposed to get in, we would have been okay there. Let's see. What's the comments? Buddha says, 2 sets of tires only for me for 100,000 miles. I'm telling you, you can't beat it, dude. If you drive correctly, and Mr. DSN wants me to do how I got my Tesla set up, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do a Tesla setup video. Let's take that right there. So then all I got to do is just change that. Okay. And let you know how I got it all set up. But like for me, dude, like first set of tires I was able to do. It's going to test this. Hold on. I'm going to come back and test that orb. See, now we're getting really close. There was a pivot level here. Pushing up on VWAP. This could be a little tricky. As somebody who's just learning the trade, plus we're underneath our trend line here. We're on the bottom of it. I'd rather be on the top of that. See, I just switched up on us here. So let's just wait and see what happens. And listen, let me tell you, sometimes not taking a trade is the best trade because you didn't put anything at risk. You didn't lose anything. Shit, what was we talking about, y'all? Bro, Vinny, there's a show on Disney where a lady lost her job and started looking for jobs, right? She starts to do rideshare until she got a W-2. But it shows her super exhausted, but she had to do it. Yeah. Guys out there that do rideshare, let me ask you a question. When you get done with your shift, are you tired? Are you tired? If you do an 8, 10, 12-hour shift, are you going to the club afterwards knowing you got to get up in the morning and do the same thing again? How exhausted are you? Because all that sitting in that car, get you overweight, mess with your circulation system. It's exhausting, dude. And for what? So that Dar can pull a $136 million bonus out? So that David Risher can go stop and lie to people about understanding both sides of the aisle while his drivers are killed in Houston last week? I ain't seen nothing from David Risher, the CEO of Lyft, on Twitter expressing his condolences to the driver that was carjacked last week in Houston. Did any of y'all see that? Because I was looking for that. I was looking for Risher with that. Nope. Nope. Didn't see it. All they care about is their bottom line, bro. So that's why we're here. That's why we're learning. I'm learning. Y'all are hanging out with me, keeping me company, but I'm learning. And I know one or two people that come to the channel want to see me lose everything I got. But I think the majority of folks, man, they want to see me succeed, and I want to see you succeed. So we're just going to wait here and see what happens. We'll let that hold up for a minute. What are the other things we got going on? So let me tell you my two quick Uber stories for this week. We'll start with Monday. I had a reservation. I had two reservations. I get the first one done, takes me to the airport, right? And if you know my area, I went from Weston, Florida to the airport. I forget where to pay. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? We're above VWAP. We got that fair value gap forming. I like it to the upside. We are in the trade. Now we're going to wait and see what happens here. We're up $7, $8.50. Can we get there? We're up 21 on 25. Do we want to see the pullback? No, not really. Do we want to be patient? It's going to try to get there. It's going to top tick us out. Look at that. Look at how quick that moves. All right. I took the trade. I took the money. That trade paid about $12. If it's taking, in my opinion, for me, if I see it taking that long, that much hesitation in the candle, it will get there, but I don't want to sit there and give it back. So that's me being not a coward. And you see, it never would have got there. At least on that candle, it wouldn't have got there. We'd wind up stopping out. Well, maybe we haven't stopped out yet either, but yeah, we would have stopped out. Remember, our stop out was at VWAP. Actually, you know what? We can kind of show it again. Yeah, our stop out would have been at the bottom of this range. So we'd have still been in the trade. It might have played out. But I took the $12 and that's that. All right. So I'm up $31 on the day right now. 31, where were we at? 19. 31. Yeah, so that's a $12 trade. Okay, no big deal. $12 a minute. I'm cool with that. Let's see. Pascal's in the house. Good morning, sir. How you doing, man? Pascal, I ain't heard from you in a minute. Listen, y'all don't know Pascal. Pascal is a Bitcoin original gangster, bro. Original gangster on Bitcoin. Okay, I got to throw the cat out. Y'all know I got to throw him out. Hold on. I didn't touch the cat. I just opened the door so the cat can run out. So Pascal is an original Bitcoin gangster. He is. Look at that. We just stopped out of that trade. We'd have lost. We'd have lost that trade. So sometimes if I see that candle hesitating like that, I just pull the trigger, take my little piece and get out. I mean, so far we're doing great this week. I've already shown you guys we're up $500 for this week going into today. Today is Thursday. We're already up $500 for the week. And I've been able to do that from sitting here, you know. So we're getting there. We're learning. Pascal is also a pretty well-versed EV guy. I'm going to bring him on the when I do my first Tesla rideshare live. You know, I want to bring Buddha on, Steven on, and Pascal on, and we'll really get into some nuts and bolts about EVs, and not have to worry about pissing off people who don't drive EVs, because it'll be more of an EV based program versus a rideshare program. But that'll come soon enough. All right. So what else we got? So anyway, I take the two reservations on Monday, right? Now I drop off the first guy at the airport. Got him all squared away. As soon as I drop him off, it notifies me that my second reservation is ready to be picked up because it was at the airport. You know, Uber will, to their credit, Uber does this very well. They will, if they can, they will back to back you. They'll give you 2 or 3 reservations back to back, and they're all in proximity of where you are dropping off at. So it's an excellent deal. And so it sends me, it says, okay, you know, this guy is ready to get picked up. Go ahead and proceed. Here's the problem, right? At Fort Lauderdale Airport, there's only 2 areas you can pick up at as an Uber driver. There's only 2 areas, right? They're pickup designated areas. If you get caught trying to pick up in one of the other areas by they will write you a ticket without question. So the pickup location, this is what I mean by Uber not being the best tech company in the world, why they got problems. Okay, I think my internet just kind of fluttered there for a minute. You guys still with me? This is what I think you guys are still with me. This is the problem with Uber calling themselves a tech company. The pickup location was set at Curbside Valet Terminal 1. Curbside Valet Terminal 1 was the pickup location. You can't do that. I can't go pick up there. I'm simply going to get a goddamn ticket. So I drive all the way around the terminal. I go back downstairs, sit between Terminal 1 and 2. While I'm doing this, I attempted twice to call the passenger. Twice I tried to call him. Both times it went to his Google Assistant phone operator, and the guy never answered. Okay, that's that. I sent the guy twice. I texted him twice. Hey, I'm your driver. This is where I'm at. Where are you located? This is, blah, blah, blah. He never answered. Now, here's the thing. I got it all. I screen recorded the entire thing. Right? I got the whole thing. Screenshot, screen recording, the whole 9 yards. Because if there was going to be a problem, I wanted to get paid my reservation. Right? So now, here we go. I have to cancel the ride because I can't keep sitting there waiting for this guy not to answer. When I go to cancel the ride, it says I will be paid a cancellation fee. Okay. I'm still waiting for that cancellation fee. Today's Thursday. I wasn't even going to fight it. Okay, I'm done. Now, yesterday, I'm on the radio with the guys and I'm up north and I get a $16 premiere. I'm sitting at the charger. I get a $16 premiere. I'm going to go get the guy. Okay. Unhook, get in the car, driving over to the guy. As I'm pulling into the pickup location, rider cancels. I knew it was more than 4 minutes for me to drive all the way over there to go pick him up. It was a short trip. All right, $16 on a premiere. But it's $16 on a premiere on a short trip. It's a good ride. Anyway. They cancel on me. No cancellation fee. No cancellation fee. So now, this is the second time this week I hit tech support, or I hit support. After it's all done and said, and I got screenshots of it, I don't know if I'm going to push the subject. They tell me, well, the rider has up to 5 minutes to cancel the ride. I said, yeah, but it only took me 4.5 minutes to get there, and I was at the pickup location. Tech support comes back. It doesn't matter. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Hold on. I'm going to break that and go. See, this is so tough. Are we going to break through? Here we have another. Yeah, there it goes. All right, we're in it. Probably going to regret this one, y'all. Probably going to regret this one. This was going to come back, stop us out. It did. See, right here, we're right here. And let me tell you, man, the internet is not doing well on this. So we lost $25 on that, $26 on that trade. So now we're only plus $4. Now I got people texting me again. I got a fucking cat. I'm just going to start shooting everything around me. I'm going to shoot the phone, shoot the cat, and shoot T-Mobile. I cannot trade with T-Mobile and all of this stuff going on. It's just T-Mobile's home internet sucks. Anyway, so we'll wait for the next setup. So I hit tech support and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was there. I did everything right. They came back and said, well, sir, They canceled the trip at 4 minutes and 49 seconds. They were within their right, and we will not pay you a cancellation fee. We went back and forth 3 times on this. 4 minutes, 49 seconds. I arrived at the location. And when they canceled me, he had 11 seconds to spare. So badly, I wanted to text back, but I just don't trust him. And I know I'm texting a chat bot, right? It's not a real human. It's algorithmic interpretation. It ain't no artificial intelligence, because there is zero intelligence at Uber or Lyft. They are the dumbest some bitches ever. But looks like he wants to go. Is it going to go this time? Is it going to break through this time and go? I'm really going to punch somebody in the face. They keep texting me. Can it get up to this? Can it go? Can it go? All right. Let's see what happens here. Can it go? Is it going to go? Is it going to get through it this time? All right. We got through it that time. That was a good trade. So live on air, we're 2 up, 2 positives, 1 negative, back up to $32.80. So we made up for the $26 we lost, and we gained about $1 on 2 trades. But the reason why I took that trade, right? So we get all of this. This was high a day. This white line was high a day. We kept wicking up, came down. What we never did, we never closed below this fair value gap, body close. We wicked down, but we didn't close below. And it kept coming back up, retest. So it broke it. We went for it. Small profit, 50 ticks only. So we're only looking for 5 points. We got there, did it, and now it's looking to hold. Let's see if we hold the high a day. If this resistance now becomes support, and this can continue to go higher. That's what we're going to wait to see. Don't know if it will or if it won't. Who knows? But this pivot up here is where I'm looking for it to eventually get to. But I'm not just going to sit there and hold a trade like that. Nope. That's not my strategy. Connie Shea, good morning. So what wound up happening is they told me 4 minutes, 49 seconds is not 5 minutes. So they basically told me, screw you. Don't worry about it. Yes, we know you drove there. Yes, we know you arrived. Yes, we know you did everything right. But 11 seconds is the difference between you getting a cancellation fee and you just wasting your time. There it is. So twice this week so far, the world's greatest opportunity to make money told me to go get bent. I'm just saying. I don't know how you spin that to be positive. The positive thing is that I didn't give a shit anymore. I don't argue with Uber. I don't argue with Lyft. I'm not fussing and fighting with computer systems. The CEOs obviously don't care. The engineers obviously don't care. The shareholders obviously don't care. So if they don't care, maybe, just maybe, next time I get a ride request, maybe I wait 5 minutes before I actually start moving towards that rider. Because we don't know if they're going to cancel or not. Electricity is expensive. Cars are expensive. My time is valuable. Everybody likes to talk about know your worth. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I wait next time 5 minutes. Oh, no, we can't do that either, huh? Because if you do that, then it's going to start harassing you with, hey, are you there? Are you stopped? Are you taking a detour? Your rider might cancel. This goes against our community. It hurts the community. So again, that's why we're here, y'all. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. I've got 4 products to review. 2 of them I'm going to get done today, maybe 3. This is why we're doing this. Now Eddie's texting me. So who do I beat up today on the phone? Tom, Buddha, if y'all text me, I'm telling you I'm coming to LA and Tampa, and we're going to have a cup of coffee. Anyway. Where are we at here? We are live now, 54 minutes and 51 seconds. I do appreciate y'all. Full cup coffee, gang, is now down to a half a cup. Oh, we got another. Oh, Got another fair value gap here forming, y'all. Remember, I expected to get up to this orange line, this pivot line. And it is trying to climb. It is trying to climb. Don't mind me. I'm checking my 5-minute chart over here. It is trying to climb. Oh, but see, we were already up. What? There she goes. She's running. She's a track star. She's running. And it did give me an opportunity. Let's see if it gives me a second opportunity. ES is up. Bitcoin is up. NQ is up. But tight stops. Tight stops. I think I've explained why I like my tight stops. Because if we go to NQ, if we go to minis, it would be 10x what this is costing me here. So instead of risking $25 to make $25, I'd be risking $250 to make $250. But when you got a small account and you're trying to keep growing it, you got to have risk management. And right now, I'm not willing to risk $250 per trade. Oh, great. Now I got Richie. Uncle Richie. I'm going to start putting my phone on. Don't fucking bother me while I'm live. Hey, does anybody know how to make that response where I can just copy and paste it? Don't bother me. I'm live right now. Go buy me a cup of coffee. Give me a thumbs up and a likes if you're okay with this video. If you're not okay with the video, I can appreciate that too. But I'm just curious because it's the only way I know if I should keep doing these or not. I'm going to keep doing them anyway. But, I'd like to know if y'all are into what we're doing. Counting Tom. I text last night, so it's not me. Nah, bro, we're good. Okay. See, now that's still there. All right, so we got a bit of an inside cant bar here. What are we going to do? Ooh, I want to take the trade, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it. So since I don't trust it, we're not going to take it. Let's see if we come back and retest this previous higher day since we got a new higher day now. Let's see what happens. Oh, man. So what's everybody's pivot, man? What's everybody else doing? Are y'all getting any value out of these live streams? Y'all just like to hear me talk noise? I tell the truth, though. I tell my truth, what I think is the truth. I tell what I think is the truth. That doesn't mean it's the truth. This is my version of the truth. I was watching one of Mario Mateo's videos yesterday. And, Mario was always one of those guys that's like real positive. And to a point, he's still positive. But you can tell that it's not all sunshines and rainbows for him anymore. And although there are some benefits to him buying his own car, I think he got a Hyundai Sonata, which is a nice car. Hyundai Sonata is a nice car. He misses the Tesla. He does. He misses the Tesla. And I'm sure his earnings reflect him missing the Tesla. But now you watch. Uber's going to try to spin us out of Teslas because Tesla doesn't want to play ball with them. You watch. That's coming. They're going to have deals with everybody but Tesla. And I'm still going to drive a Tesla. Coming back to retest this previous high a day right here. We're coming up on the 10:30. So we're going to get another 10:30 print here in a minute. 1 hour open on the market. We are plus $32.80 on the day. Not a lot, just enough. Trading one micro contract at a time. This is the lowest amount that I can trade at a time and the lowest contract at a time. I can't call it the lowest contract, but this is the right move for me. This is how I'm going to get better. All right. Broke there. Let's get that out of there. Coming back down into this fair value gap, it does need to clean this. We're also getting ready to bump up against the fair value gap. Let's see what's going on. I mean, the VWAP. See what I mean? Everybody's still texting me. Oh, the fuckers. Coming up on VWAP here. This is the 5-minute chart. We can see what we're doing at there. It's 15. Do we have a sweep of liquidity anywhere? So we came down this morning. We kind of swept this area of liquidity. I mean, we really didn't because it's right here. But it got damn close. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? It kind of got there. It didn't get there, but it kind of got there. Now we got another one up here on the 15-minute chart. So the sweep of liquidity is going to be up here. Let's see if I can find that order block up here. There it is right there. So that would be the order block right there. Really small area. So we're looking to get up here around this green, this green channel here. I guess I can make it better for argument's sake. I can make it bigger for argument's sake. So there we go. We're trying to get up there. But we got to get to the pivot first. First, we got to get to pivot. So we know what we're shooting for. Shooting for this pivot and then into this area here. Anyway, Pascal says, I missed the Tesla too, but I'm getting a new one soon. Bro, you and me both. And again, Pascal, thank you for letting me know about the discounts because you really changed my whole goal for the month. And so what I'm going to do is, and I don't know how many of you guys got the Uber card, the Uber debit card. I have the Uber debit card. I actually like the Uber debit card. I don't have a problem with the Uber debit card. I haven't had any issues with the Uber debit card. But they have a saving feature in there. Right now, mine's at 0. So I'm hoping by the end of the week, I can get that up to $100 just in that savings towards the down payment. And then I'll work the rest of the month because, it's first week of the month and last week of the month is always so tough because that's when all your bills are due. Rent, lights, whatever, car insurance, all that shit is due. So I just had my last early month bill get paid out this morning. So over the next 2.5 weeks, I got to try to put together the down payment. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to put it down. We're going to get there. We's going to get there, boss. Trust me, I'm going to get there, Hoss. I will get there. If we break above this, we should shoot up to this pivot. I just want to be prepared for it. We can get above this current high a day. See if we come back here, retest, and go up. See, now here's another way some people will trade. I've seen this before too. So obviously we came back and we tested. If you don't know what the green red is, this is risk to reward. So the red is your risk, the green is your reward. And in the little box here, you can see it says 3, right? So 3 to 1. So if we were going to take a trade on this, let's create a limit order here. 1 contract. Okay. If I bought the contract at this price right here, I'd be risking $68.50 to make 212, which is a little over 3 to 1 risk to reward. Now, different gurus online tell you, oh, you should always trade at least 2 to 1. Okay. Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. When I'm scalping silver bullet, I like 1 to 1. I want to get my money. I'm okay with risking 25 to make 25, right? My risk is limited. Because I understand the value of $25. And granted, in the stock market, people trade millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I ain't people. I'm Vinny Kuzz. I'm just some dumbass Uber driver. And I'm trying to build wealth all over again. So $25 is what I'm willing to risk. $25 is what I'm going to risk when I'm trading the silver bullet strategy. But let's see what would happen here. See if it comes back and retests this. I'll leave this trade on just to see if it works. Because this is not a bad trade. If we retest this previous high a day here, right? Again, still haven't closed this fair value gap here on the silver bullet strategy from 10 a.m. Let's see what happens. Anyway, so Pascal, you can take me to pick up my Tesla. You can take me to go pick mine up, buddy. Or maybe I can just have the Tesla drive itself to me. That's the other thing too, y'all. Next week, I will be putting out full self-driving videos. Yes, I'm going to throw full self-driving on the Tesla. I'm going to throw it on. I'm doing that next week. If I can get it done this weekend, I will, but I think I'm going to do it next week. One of the pieces I got coming in today from Amazon is an extension for my camera. You guys know how much I love my camera. Y'all know my camera. Best damn vlogging camera in the business right now. And so the extension will allow this camera to hang from the glass roof. And I'll be able to aim this where I need to aim it. It's going to make it a little easier to make my content. I got to do a review for you guys on that. All right, so we came to that spot. I'm going to risk the money. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. All right, y'all ready? We're going to risk it for the biscuit. We're up $32. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to give it a chance. Need to put that. I'm going to put the order in. The order is in now. I might have missed it because it wicked down. I might have missed the order. Let's see what happens. And again, people are still texting me. They don't listen. I should have had this order in already. Should have had this order in already. That's Eddie now. Y'all want to text Eddie and tell him, leave me alone? So we would have gotten in here if I would have put the order in instead of showing off the camera. It wicked down in. We'd have been bought up already. So we'll cancel this order now because if it comes back, it's probably going to fail. But let's see what happens. We'll leave that up. What should I tell Eddie? He's still texting. Okay, the queen told me to be productive today. I don't know how that's going. Lazzy Uber. Finally. Okay, so Lazzy was having an issue with his advantage mode, bro. His Uber app was screwing him. Let's see. Do I really want to do this? I shouldn't do this. This I should not do. Should not do this. This is not the right thing to do. This is not what we do in Silver Bullet Hour. Lazzy was having a problem, dude. Has anybody else had a problem with their Uber app? When their app is off, it shows them if they're advantage mode or not, as well as your last ride, daily earnings, and your Uber Pro points, right? But when he was turning his app on, the whole advantage mode screen would disappear, and he wasn't getting any ride requests at all. And that went on for like 3 days. He finally got it back. He just texted me this morning. So let's give him a salute. All right, good stuff. Rich wants me to watch some goddamn video. Good, you're still watching. I'm live. I'm live. You're bothering me. So I just told Eddie I'm live and he's bothering me. Oh, let's see. Oh, did it? See, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Although it's because again, just like when we broke through here and went up, it's constantly testing this previous high a day. It wants to keep testing, keep testing, keep testing. I think this needs to get closed. This fair value gap is going to have to close before this thing really wants to go up. It's got unfinished business here. So we'll wait. Save the money. No need to risk it for the biscuit. Let's see. I'll be happy to go with you. Just let me know when. I'm gonna make it during one of your when you got when you're refereeing a Florida Panther Edmonton Oilers championship final game. Will you still take me then? Will you still take me then, Pascal? I mean, you don't want to actually ref a pro NHL game, do you? Nah, you'd rather take me to the Tesla dealer. Chainlink is down. Bro, that's the other thing that's going on, right? Bro, Bitcoin is down 90,000. We're at $90,000 on Bitcoin right now. 4-hour chart. Y'all can see over here, I got Bitcoin up. It's the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin's still coming down, which means all the altcoins are coming down too. So I get notifications from Coinbase about all of them and what they're doing. All right, see, this is still sitting here, but we're making lower highs. Lower high. We got our high, lower high, lower high. Yep. I think it's going to have to close this out before this jumps up. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I could be dead ass wrong. This thing could fly right now because it's holding above the 21 EMA. It's holding that 21 EMA. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. 90,900 is the Bitcoin price right now. And that's a solid, on the 4 hour, man, that's a solid support resistance area. Right there. So let's get that in there. It's a solid resistance area, which is also the previous day close on Bitcoin. Anyway, y'all, we are online now, an hour and 10 minutes. I think I'm going to wrap this up for today. It'll be interesting to see how this weekend goes. You know, a lot of the, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this or not, but a lot of the crypto news, a lot of the news that'll affect the stock market, they like to release on Friday after market close and run all that, you know, money affecting news when the markets are closed so that they don't flash crash the market or flash pump the market. They like to run that when people can absorb it, get their emotions in check, and not hurt their financial markets. That's what they try to do. The only thing, you know, Russia doesn't bother me so much in what they say and how they posture. China gives me, I pause with China because China has nothing to lose. If they lose the American economy, if we stop buying shit from China, their economy crashes. If their economy crashes, they have no money. And then if they have no money, then they're desperate. And when they're desperate, look, oh, shocker. It held and it went. Look at that. Look at that. She's running. She's a track star. To and through. Let's see where she can go from the to and through. Go right to that pivot. See, this is a Fibonacci retracement. And this is the extension. And you can see here the extension's taking it right to the pivot. Interesting. I really would have thought it would have had to close this fair value gap, but I guess not. But you can see 1.61 extension is right where the pivot is based off that. So is it going to get there? Which we did say earlier. I did say earlier it was going to hit this pivot. Now, see, now it wants to give me something here. So now we are still in. We're still in this road here. We'll give it a little room. Let's see. Let's see. All right, we're in. I might have got in too late. Might have got in too late here. I got my finger on the exit button. Up 18, up 22, up 26. Let's take it right there. We'll take that trade. It's probably going to go the rest of the way, but I feel like I got into the trade way late. We should have been in way down here, but I really thought it would have filled this fair value gap. That's the beauty of trading, y'all, right there. It's like nobody knows. Doesn't matter if you're a rookie or you're a 30-year experienced vet. You don't know. Because at any given moment, they can pull the rug on you and whoop. So let's see. Oh, see, now we got another fair value gap there. Let's see if it actually gets there. We picked up what we're at, 32 before. We're now at 48.26. So that was what, a $16 trade? Okay. It's coming back. Are we going to retest now this high a day right here and take off? I don't know. Wait and see. But that's trading, y'all. That's trading. That's what it is. It's sitting here being patient and making an educated decision. It's no different than playing cards. If you're a poker player, you know it's not about the cards. It's about the probabilities. If you're trading markets, it's about the probabilities. What's the story telling you? You look back left. You always look back left on the story. Always, always, always. So we know we were here. We know we're going to get up here. We're going to get back up here. It's just a matter of when. Right? It's just a matter of when we stair step down overnight. right? Because this is the 3 to 4 a.m. New York session, right? 3 to 4 a.m. right here, London Open. And now here we are, and we're trying to climb our way back up. The stock market absorbs the news, and then it decides, okay, the news isn't really that bad. We'll start creeping back up. Investors are going to buy the dip. They're going to buy the dip if they have a strong outlook or a strong bias. They're going to buy the dip or they're going to wait. Me, I don't care. I don't care the bias of the overall market. I don't care. What I care about, because see, now that I'm looking at this, right? Here, let me show you something here. Now that I'm looking at this, could be a bear flag. Let me turn that off too. So here we go, right? This is a 15-minute chart. We can see here, right? We've got this downtrend going right here. This downtrend's still here. If I take this, right, let's just say we get rid of all of my little drawings, right? We're going to put up some new drawings here. So overall trend of the market, current trend of the market right now is downtrend. Overall trend of the market right now for the last, since February 21st, Friday, February 21st, what's that, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, overall market is in a downtrend. It's adjusting. It's correcting. It's doing whatever it needs to do. Let's go into the 1 hour chart. Again, right? We're in a little bit of a downtrend. Trend is your friend to the end, they say, right? We know we have a major, we can see this dotted line. We have a major support level there. That's huge, major support level. Support resistance. Let me say that right, so I don't get my head taken off. All right, so this should be up here, right? Get there. There it is. We'll make this yellow because it's an hourly and not a daily. Right? So if we go into this, we can see some major level. Way back here, back in July of last year, it got to this point, rejected. Came back up, tested it a couple of times, rejected, tested it, rejected. Finally broke through. The market was like, no, we're okay. Let's keep it going. Right? Trend lines. Trend lines matter, bro. Trend lines matter. Kept going. And finally here, so when was this? This is around mid-February. The market's like, tariffs, big deal. Doge, big deal. The market doesn't like instability. The market likes stability. When the market becomes unstable, when the world becomes unstable, people get scared and take their money out. They start throwing it into more real assets like gold and to a point Bitcoin. So there you go. There it is. Now we got to see what's going to happen here over the next few days. If you're into worrying about that, right? If you're into it, if that's your deal, then you care about that bias. But if you're a guy like me, just trading right now, I care about right now, I'm not worried about it. So now we're up here, we're hitting up against this long, they'll call it a legacy trend line, which means it's over a very long period of time. We're up into this area here. So is this an area that can reject and come back down? Abso-spankin-lutely. Can it break out above? Of course, it can get all the way back up here, retest this liquidity area, and then just drop, right? Is this a double bottom? Could be. Is this a double top? Could be. It's all a matter of perspective. It's a matter of what the trader sees. So there it is. That's that. Hope I could help. Hope I could help. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. We are done with our coffee for the day. And that's the rule. Once the coffee's done, I'm done. And then we are about done for the day. So hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys learned something today. If you didn't, I'll try harder next week. Don't forget, check out the Tesla Rideshare channel. Make sure you hit the like button at the bottom. Subscribe if you haven't been to us. This channel was built on rideshare, but it's going to continue based on a whole lot more other than rideshare, because Waymo's running in Austin. We talked about this, and the more they can get cars on the market, the faster they can get. I don't know how many cars they started off with in Austin, maybe 10, 20, I don't know, 50. Who knows how many Jaguars and Volvos with the Back to the Future cameras they got on them. You know, funny, Tesla don't need all that, but it's whatever. You know, that's the other thing too. Like, didn't Waymo sue the shit out of Uber for several $1 million because Uber stole their autonomous driving head engineer and brought him over to Uber? I remember that. Anyway, so you guys can see here, we're up for the day right now. We're up $40, $48.26. I'm going to trade a little while longer, probably till 11:30, and then we're going to get started on my day. I will see y'all next week. I don't know. I got a video, man. I got to make a video, bro. I got to get a video out on this channel. We'll get a video out on this channel. All right, y'all. Peace out. Appreciate you.